I'm gonna have Gallagher,
Gallagher make an example of the one that's still...
No, they gave up.
Yeah.
That's what they're supposed to do. You can understand. I can't kill him now. They gave up. I'm gonna whistle him to go retrieve the other one and have him herd them. He can herd them.
It's gonna be hard to herd the one that's...
Well, he can pick that one up. He's gonna carry that one in his mouth. Very carefully.
Alright, let's see if something that I foreshadowed earlier is gonna... It does. You don't see it. Gallagher goes to fetch the amputee. Amputee's already being attacked and eaten by a panther. The big cat, that was...
Huh. Yeah, no. He can go back.
No, still get it.
No, he can have it.
He stops it in the ground, brings back the cat.
Amputee is still alive, like he's still fighting, but
dark.
he's losing the fight real quick. He was already hurt enough.
Yeah, no, we're not going to even try to. Yeah. No, that his fate's been sealed by a fucking panther. Fuck nah. Nah.
And then let's... Where are we with this guy? Oh no, it's so much lighter now. I got used to the heavy die. So, well, really, like you pick up this die, and then in the same hand you go and eventually pick up this die. This die hardly feels like it's there. Here.
Yeah, I know.
Do it. Do it. No, I don't care. You don't have to do it.
Fine, I won't buy new gauges. Jeez.
Why would I buy gauges? Oh, shit. That's it.
What?
I was like...
Stop it.
What?
It's loud.
Is that...
I was rolling for the personality of the two goblins that are still alive that you around.
Keeping them.
You're a slave driver now?
Listen, I have to fill the hole that my little cobalt left, man.
He's still alive.
You filled it time
Where,
after.
though? Where?
Huh? You went off on your own.
I didn't mean to.
You can still shut up eventually. Just like Farmhand.
Or Sam.
Yeah. Okay. As you eventually make your way down, you two... or come out. You can stay hidden if you want.
More.
She's rounding up the goblins.
I can see more showing up.
No. I'm saying as she's coming down, she's the two that are alive, she was having them basically corralled up.
Well.
And placing their heads on pikes and also, riding on their
Oh,
blood.
the dead ones. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
just like...
The live ones.
What? Just, they're still alive, you still just... But,
So, just shove it through and then put a little thing. Just lift up by the roof of its mouth.
Well, I take out my book.
I am doing quite gruesome stuff, though. You are watching me do quite some gruesome
That's
stuff.
why I was saying I'm taking out my book and writing her down that she's putting heads on pikes.
he's a paladin.
It's the
Okay.
most unusual.
No,
It's an intimidation factor.
I know. I mean, this is a
you're in the
ranger
frontier.
thing.
For one, you're in the frontier. You're still fairly close to... you're not close, but you're close enough to your hometown. It's basically intimidation factor, don't come this way. Anybody from the town is going to be like, oh, okay, whatever.
Well, this person
isn't
clearly
us.
doesn't like goblins.
But the goblins, if there's more.
There's always fucking more, man.
They're going to
the
see
reinforcements.
just suddenly, especially a high half-dragon priest, they're just going to come and be like, ooh, ooh.
No, he's getting a special place across the...
Gotta crucify him.
Gonna put him up on the cross.
After you get his teeth.
Yeah. How many, by the way?
He would have
They'd be special ones,
full.
wouldn't they?
Yeah, his mouth would be full of teeth. The other ones would have missing teeth or rotting teeth. His teeth, naturally, because of what he is, would be still, for the most part, completely intact. They're noticeably smaller, than the other goblins' teeth. Like, you've seen the picture of how the goblins have, like, the larger fangs in their lower jaw and everything, that kind of, and the massive underbite. His, because of how it's molded, his mouth is far more even. It has a slight protrusion out, and the teeth are far smaller, sharp, and kind of in a saw fashion, almost. He would have, because of their general size, you would get 60-something teeth out of his mouth. Well, sorry, not out of his mouth. Now that you're closer, you're able to make out his gender. It is female. So
Oops. Now about the other goblins.
they're almost all male except for about 2 of them. You get,
Teeth.
in total...
Not their gender.
Oh, okay. In total, you get
She was collecting something
almost the
totally
same
different.
amount as you got out of the priest.
Almost?
Almost. There's 4
55
less,
then.
so.
Oh, 4 less. That'd be 56. What? Wait a minute. I got that one gnome tooth. You remember that, Jacob?
I remember losing the tooth, but I don't remember why.
You were unconscious. Don't worry about it.
It's
Actually,
the
only
2 that you still
I think
have.
you actually got hit in the face and it came out and I grabbed it.
That was when she was starting
Yeah.
to hoard.
It'd be more like it because if you had taken the teeth,
I
you
would've
taken
taken all of
the
them.
teeth.
Well, I remember because you had specifically said, go ahead and try and take my teeth. And Jill said, I will find a way. Then later on, you got in the fight, you did lose a tooth because I made sure to specify that you lost a tooth. She came zooming over and got it. And
This is mine.
didn't say
Way.
anything. You didn't see her because then you went looking for it afterwards. And she was acting all coy and everything. But the 2 that you got...
It was definitely yours.
The 2 that you still have alive, one is kind of being skittish, kind of. You can see him visibly shaking, and
I pat him on
his
the
eyes
head.
are darting. The other one looks like you can tell it's also still scared, but it's trying to put on a more kind of steadfast, kind of like it's
I
trying
pat
to
him
act.
on the head and then goblins say, the ones who live are the ones who give up.
The timid one, his eyes kind of widen up a little bit more and kind of taking in an implication that's not really there. The other one, he's trying to keep a straight enough face. He just kind of closes his eyes and...
But yeah, I string them up, yada yada, make it look intimidating. Is it my watch now?
It wouldn't be your watch.
Yeah, his watch was kind of interrupted. So. Going back to bed.
Alright, no. The shaking one, it's scary enough that it's starting to chatter with its few teeth that it has. It's basically just shaking enough, and it's,
Oh, I wanted to take my troll skull
Uh-huh.
and start like trying to carve a design in it. Like very gently.
okay.
Make it decorative.
It'd still be technically a craft. You're
Just like-
doing light enough that
Yeah,
you,
basic swirls.
Like, I mean, I know, like, I kind of got what you were...
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you're doing it light enough that if you mess up, you won't ruin the skull.
Yeah, that's mainly what I was meaning. Like, I'm only lightly doing it because I'm not a professional at this, but I'm basically etching a design into it.
What will you do with the 2 goblins?
Tie him up. Have Gallagher watch him.
Okay. Are you going to tie them up together, or are you going to tie them up separate?
Separate and have their hands very well bound.
Okay.
I know how little goblin hands work.
Something else that I'll give you for... Yeah, tie up their feet as well. Like, I mean, like, there's one thing of tying them up to something, but tie up their, like, feet together,
Yeah.
too, because goblin feet in D&D are a lot like primate and stuff. Like, they'd be able to untie themselves with their feet, so...
Well, that's what they're hanging from.
Oh. All that blush... The blushes, all that blood is running to their head.
They'll be fine.
Okay, so... And your horse is watching them. are you going to leave out, like, where are you going to tie them up at? Like, outside the church, inside the church?
Oh, inside.
Okay.
From the middle.
All right.
Hanging.
I was going to say...
I'm going to use some of the blood to actually decorate them, too, and have it, like, a bowl beneath them full of it, so it looks like that they were already drained, or in the process of being...
Oh, are you going to leave them there, or are you going to...
No, I'm not going to leave them there, but just for now, while I'm still on my watch, in case anybody comes and peeks in and I don't notice them.
Oh. And then what were you going to do with the Dragon Priestess? The High Priestess?
She's going to get herself a nice place on the main wall.
Okay.
She's dead.
Yeah.
I ain't using it no more. Her body, that is.
Are you going to... Now would be the time to loot the body?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would.
Oh,
He doesn't do
I kind of got my sleep interrupted, and
He wants to go back to bed, man.
Well, I was just trying to... Before it got too far, I was just kind of...
Yeah, I'll fill my time with looting.
Alright. It's still keeping a open eye and an open ear. You, in total, were able to get 3 broken short swords, a couple of daggers.
Ooh, I might take those.
2 of them are fairly trashy looking, well used.
You never know.
One of them is Elven Dagger.
Ooh, I'll take it.
It's +1. So. There's a couple of... They all have short bows. There's a couple... Not a couple. 6 of them have short spears. Their armor is not really worth anything at all. It's all mismatched and stuff. The rogues all have cloaks of varying qualities. Really only one of them, like you can tell, only one of them's nice enough and new enough that it could do anything, really, in terms of price.
Well, I'm just looking at fabric, right? Is that enough fabric?
30 silver in total. 4 gold. A silver bracelet. And 2 health potions.
I put them in my bag.
You could technically, if you wanted, skin parts of the Dragon Priest, because it would start to get scales and stuff of its equivalent dragon. It wouldn't be enough to really do a whole lot with, but I mean, it's still...
Plus, it also still painted a more terrible image of what I did to that poor little dragon.
You could still, like, it's something you could still eventually augment it into something, because it still would provide
I'll
some protection.
Take it. What color is it?
White.
Cat. Goblin fucked a cat.
The cat got the goblin. It's female, remember? It's not going to be able to say, "No, dragon, I don't want this," and the dragon back off. And you got it, all right.
You got me.
You were just so pretty, I thought. No, you thought wrong. Dragon flies away again, spurred by...
What about, would I know anything about her organs? Would any of her organs fetch a high price?
Out of game? Yes. In game, I do not know if you would have that.
Well, I know we already faced a dragon one, so I know their stomach is important.
But I mean,
would
this
she
is-
have their stomach?
This is different because it is a half dragon. It's fairly young as well, so the majority of the organs that it could have aren't really developed. It's if you roll a heal, actually, it's
A heal?
like, that would provide you with like the medical knowledge. You wouldn't need too much. Like you could just assume and try and guess.
I don't have a lot. These fuckers found that out last time we came. 10.
You have a strong idea that it would still have the lung organ to produce its breath attack. You're not sure if it works the same for a half dragon, but you have the general idea that there should be an organ around his neck or lung, her neck or lung area that would produce the breath effect. And they can be worth money. Full dragons one can be worth money to alchemist or magic user. You don't really know for one like this because it'd be as small as it is, and
I'll take.
And you never saw if it was actually capable of breath attack because half dragons tends to be a while before they can actually start producing breath.
I got a decent jar, so I'm gonna grab at least the lung esophagus area and the stomach because I'm hopeful.
Alright.
I am a hopeful person. Give me them bags, man. I'll make bags out of your stomach all day.
Alright. They're fairly small ones. Like,
I think
it's
stomach.
equivalent size. It would be smaller.
Oh yeah.
Like with how big you are and stuff.
That's why I said
Even
jar.
the tallest one would still be about just maybe half of what you are. So,
It's a good thing you went to bed. You're gonna wake up to a mess.
just blood everywhere. What happened? Nothing. It came at me. You can't prove anything and stuff. We already ran out of skeletons. Alright. Now for your watch. Nothing. It just goes deathly silent in the entire area.
Except for the whimpers of little goblins. Or maybe the puma got the rest of the ones coming to get us. They're puma. I'm gonna make this a thing though. I'm gonna start practicing bone carving.
Okay.
So in my free time, I'm collecting bones and carving bones. That's neat as shit, man.
Did you roll your craft check for? If you get, alright. Again, you were doing it light enough that it didn't really damage and stuff. Basically, okay, there's a slight chip in it. A slight chip.
You had all
Barely
these
noticeable.
goblin heads to practice with.
They're busy.
It's barely noticeable.
It takes a while to get the flesh off them, okay, man? I don't have that kind of time. You can't do it on a fresh skull. It's not right, man. It's not right. But yeah, my grand total was 10. Kind of piddly.
Yeah. I was gonna say, eventually, like, if you... again, the chip's barely noticeable. You notice it because you made it. But
Terrible.
The artist, you know all the flaws.
if you were to show, like, Jacob the skull in the morning, even if he rolled a 20, he wouldn't be able to notice the chip. So
He's not very smart.
even if you found somebody, like, decently, like...
Wait, how smart are you?
What do you mean by smart?
What's your intelligence?
18.
Yeah, he even wouldn't be able to notice it because it's that small. It's you can make 3 more attempts at it before it will be a noticeable damage. If on any of those 3 events you get a natural 15 or more, then you can automatically take the skill of bone carving and actually make that as your craft.
Word.
And then I'd give you
I just have
a
nameless craft.
3, like a added 3 to it. What?
Ooh, I just have nameless craft right now. Let's go again. Well, I got better.
Huh?
There, you got it. So you had to get a natural 15 or higher. So one of your crafts
Word.
will become bone carving, and you'll get an additional 3 points added in.
Word.
Yeah, the rest of the night is uneventful for you.
Word. Okay.
But the sun rises. You can do your healing now.
Well, was I able to get a full night's sleep?
Yes.
I'll heal myself for 3 and Ethan for 3.
Okay. Ethan, you're capable of getting up now.
I hope so. I'm only 2 points.
Ethan,
4
you
points.
fall back to your face for just assuming something.
Oh no! Almost dead.
Your wounds open up, you die.
I'm dead, guys.
Gangrene, man. Gangrene.
Yeah, but no, I'm like
you're
at 10
capable
now.
of getting up now and being alive and not dead. Hooray.
I'm not dead,
Right.
guys.
Am I?
And now you can take in everything she did.
What happened last night? What do I see?
You explain exactly what you did. You
Well,
do not know that it was
Whenever
her.
you walk out of the room, the 2 goblins we captured are hanging in the middle of the room, covered in blood, and a bowl of blood is beneath them.
They're both whimpering loudly.
They are in fact very alive.
One's whimpering loudly. The other one is passed out. Looks pretty much like, unless you get up close and stuff, it looks like he's dead. So
There's a skinned goblin across the actual what's it called? Altar. Like kind of hung up there, but more or less over the altar. Do you want to go outside? Horses are just chilling out. Gallagher has a lot of blood up its leg, but he's fine.
What happened?
Battlements? Well, warnings. Yeah.
Scare tactics.
Way to make sure the other ones don't attack
No,
us
I don't like
today.
that show. It's not even any good.
Oh, those 2 are fine. I probably should take them
They
down
don't
now.
look fine.
Well, it's because they've been upside down for a few hours.
I thought you were sparing them. They look.
I am sparing
One of them
them.
looks dead.
Oh, he's alive.
How do you know?
It's a blood thing.
It's a blood thing.
Nah. It's probably, like, it's one of those things where just in case one of them, like, snuck, like, one of the other goblins that ran off managed to sneak up on us, they'd see that and get spooked and wouldn't attack us. Don't worry, we can cut them down now. They'll be fine. They just need some time, blood traveling the right direction.
I helped them down.
As you help them down, the one that's passed out, still passed out, just hits the ground. The other one clings to you.
I've seen some shit, man.
I got soap.
Start cleaning
them
them.
off.
It hisses at you and immediately leaves your embrace.
They want to be dirty, man.
Yeah, they're goblins, man.
Apparently.
They hate blues.
Whatever, fine. I go outside. Fuck this shit.
And then you see...
And then you see...
How many goblins do we kill?
goblins.
There's...
Well, 12 goblins, because I forgot about the priestess. The priestess is inside, though.
Oh,
So.
yeah, she don't count. There's 11 heads on spikes and dismantled bodies everywhere and words written in goblin across the side of the church.
And a random lake.
What does the word say?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, I can't read them.
You don't know how to read Goblin?
The passed out one eventually comes to and
See, I
immediately
told you.
scurries away from near you towards evens, odds, you, and starts babbling away something in Goblin.
More blood for the blood god.
I nod.
I don't know it, so
I don't understand.
it stops and it kind of cocks its head to the side, looking at you, and it says something in Goblin. Listen check.
19.
Shit, I don't know. I think I have a 6 in it. I do have a 6 in it. 17.
The first thing it says is, I'm sorry, you gotta help me. We were just looking to take back the church after we got chased out. We didn't know you were here. Please keep her away. I'll show you exactly where the treasure is in the cave. You just gotta protect me. Then he says, I don't understand. The goblin cocks its head, looks at him and says, well, I don't understand.
Snitches get stitches.
Did you actually say that, or do you?
Yeah.
Its ears perk up and it slowly turns to look at you. Fear just clear, and you can see it start kind of looking around, trying to see if it still has its knife on it. It's just scared it wants to kill itself.
No, man.
He should be tied up. How'd he get untied up?
He untied him.
Yeah.
Man, what the hell? Bugger's back up.
Haven't they been through enough?
Like,
We haven't met
All
them.
their friends are dead.
Their friends attacked us.
the other one that he initially tried to touch it with soap is actually by you. Just
Technically-
I'm gonna pat him on the head.
Technically, they did not attack us. You took the first shot.
They attacked us.
Not knowing, I don't know that, but
They attacked us.
the one at your by you reiterates.
Technically, he's the first one who actually the active group noticed was attacked. Because the one I sniped was by himself. There was nobody on that side.
yeah.
So you were the first one to actually take up battlements against the group that actually.
I looked out the window and they were crawling through.
Oh, I know. Like
you,
I'm not.
you saw
hurt,
them
like-
coming, and they went to try and crawl. You took the attack of opportunity, and then they're like,
That's
"Oh shit,
Yeah.
there's somebody here!" And then they're, go get reinforced. And then the horse came and scared them.
Oh, poor
Yeah.
guys.
They have a new god of death, and it's a horse. So,
As it should be.
but yeah, the one at your feet reiterates the same point that the other one made. I mean, besides that, you gotta protect me from her kind of thing. It's like, it basically it goes on and it says that they'll show you to the cave. They'll get you past the traps in the cave and stuff. They'll get you to what the goblins were guarding in the cave and stuff. It's
Well, that's
just,
nice, little buddy. And pat him on the head again.
It's still clearly afraid, but it's more of like, I'll do what I gotta do to survive. Screw everybody else. What do you do, Ethan? Like, you're hearing this too, since you know goblins. So.
Hey, he's saying that he can show us the cave and help us get through all the traps to get the treasure.
The goblins are the ones that beat up the two guys back at the town. The two guys found the cave, went into the cave, found the high priest goblin and a whole lot of these other
And
goblins.
how exactly would we know this?
Well, I'm just saying, out of game, like the guy said, like you overheard them saying that something beat them up when they went to go into the cave. I'm saying that in the cave,
So, how many
the
more?
goblins went and got them.
So, how many more are there?
Well,
How-
it seems to
how
take
many
away
more,
the suspense of something else being in the cave.
You beat the boss before I even got a chance to. I initially had intended for the high priest to be the thing at the back of the cave, but then I rolled too high for the one single goblin.
Well, you
who
kind of
stood
took
behind.
away the.
I'm sorry, okay?
the situation
Fine.
where we could've-
There'll be another high priest in the back of the cave. You can fight it.
Nice, man.
No,
You can't just fucking accept it, can you?
no. There's a real dragon at the back of the cave. Screw
No.
you.
So I look at the one. How many more How many more of you guys are there
In the cave or in all?
in the cave?
Kind of jumps up and goes to try and look out the window. You hear it counting to itself. The others shouldn't be in the cave, but if there are, there's 40. But they went off to get the other site. They should be back for a couple days.
What other side?
I'm just humming to the side,
It
carving my skull.
stops and it glares at you and stuff. I'm not telling. It stops.
She knows what you're saying.
I don't care.
That's
I'm
all I
not
can
telling.
do.
I can't tell you.
Don't boss around my little buddy.
I'm not bossing around nobody.
Don't tell him what to do then. You pat him on the head. I love making little kiss asses.
The other one's just by you, just kind of occasionally looking back and forth.
Oh, this is a cute little dive.
Everyone's speaking Goblin. I don't know what's going on.
You did hear me say, actually, because I said it in common, don't talk to my little buddy like that. I said that to him. So whatever he was saying was not too nice.
Oh, I was just trying to get him to tell me where the second site is.
Yeah, we're just the advanced party.
The advanced party?
Yep. Mama sent us.
Mama.
Yep.
So are you guys brothers?
Yep.
Is Mama a dragon?
Mama's a god.
Oh, really? Neat.
Flies around on her big wings. And
Ah. Is Mama white?
yep.
Mama's probably not going to be too happy with me, huh?
Mama, no. There's enough of us. Mama probably forgot that she sent us out again.
That's just adorable.
Well, if everyone's ready, I don't feel welcomed in this place anymore, so...
Welcome.
Yeah, there's all this blood everywhere, and...
I mean,
Don't tell me you're squeamish. I mean, you're a paladin. Aren't you used to causing this kind of havoc upon your enemies?
The goblin that was being more friendly towards them is like, you shouldn't feel comfortable in here.
Why is that, little buddy?
We built this. Not for his kind.
And who are the people in the back?
They were the people who originally took it from us.
Oh.
We keep coming back every so often, and people keep trying to claim it for their own.
Then where did the skeletons come from?
Skeletons.
Yeah, there was a bunch of skeletons and a troll skeleton. Really fucked up that guy over there.
We didn't put them here. I mean, Big Sister might have been able to make them, but I mean, I have never seen her do it, and she's dead now. He points to the half dragon one.
Well, it's pretty clear now.
I mean, you can't claim it now. You claimed it. Eventually, somebody else will come and try and claim it. Hopefully, it's not the furry ones.
Who's the furry ones?
Yeah. They come every couple of days and stuff. And they try and take our cave and then take what's in the back and take all our food.
Oh, that's not nice.
I had a dog once.
what? Did
Oh, you poor baby!
you just say I ate a dog once?
No, he had a dog
Oh.
once. They ate it. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff in the back of the cave and stuff. We found a big door. We can't get through it.
Oh,
The handle's too high.
bummer.
I almost had it once, but they wouldn't let me get on top. So. So, you going to kill us, or
Nah, you're my little buddies.
Are you going to sell us? Or?
Nah. I mean, unless you want to be sold.
I don't want to be sold.
Well, then I won't sell you.
They could ride in the back of the wagon.
Nah. These little champions, they get a ride on Gallagher.
Okay.
On Gallagher, not under Gallagher.
Starts hyperventilating. So. We can't go. We can't. No.
No, you don't want to ride on?
Threat has been detected.
It's because you're looking at the pole.
I'm looking at skulls. Apparently, we probably should close some of these fucking search windows, though. My goodness.
I attend to my horse. There's all this gibberish going on, and I can't understand anything.
Okay.
It was the skulls. God damn it.
You'll learn, Goblin.
So, you gonna head towards the cave? You gonna search around a bit more?
Is everyone
Cow
ready to
stall
leave?
home decor. JPEG. Try to fucking... It's apparently a threat. This
Sounds
JPEG.
like a threat.
This JPEG, man.
Shame. So, what do you want to do, Jill? Do you want to search around more before going to the cave? You want to look at
Is
the
there...
cave?
We searched for a basement of this place, didn't we?
Yeah, you went to look for a cellar. There was at least no visible cellar that you could find initially.
I'm gonna ask little goblin buddies.
Of course, you know there's not because you're an elf.
Oh yeah, I can see hidden things, can't I?
You can see hidden doorways. Yes.
I forgot. No,
That is technically it's a passive thing, but I mean it's one of those things where you have to voice that you're specifically looking for it, so I know to.
Yeah,
because
I actually
there's
have it written
can
down
be
right here.
dashing through.
Let us know how long you're still
I will
listening.
stab
Shut up,
you.
Ethan.
I made a very visible and viable threat being recorded, and it's not a "I'll kill you," Ethan. It's a "I will stab you."
It was pretty specific, you know.
I
His
will,
feelings
though.
were hurt.
But okay, so one goblin sticks by you, and the other one sticks by you.
The
so
kiss ass?
the kiss ass. sticks
Yeah.
by you. It knows better. The other one's too. The other one was the one that had passed out and is staying by him, and the kiss ass was the one who was just whimpering the whole time. It saw what you did. The other one just passed out and stuff. It watched you as you did your dark work throughout the night.
Humming pleasantly as I worked.
Yep. Skinning his big sister, cutting off the heads of his brothers and sisters. He saw. He knows better. I mean, there's still the new god of death that it will just not go near. Just out of pure fear and stuff. Because he was right underneath the horse last night, so he knows what will happen.
But Gallagher's a good boy.
It just remembers watching Gallagher smash one of his siblings completely underfoot.
It's free to join me, but there's this language barrier, so yeah.
Try harder.
I'm not smart enough.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that. Well, never mind.
So where are you wanting to go first? Or are you wanting... Yeah. I don't know.
It's really weird.
I guess I say we head towards the cave if everyone's ready to leave.
I'm ready to leave.
Alright. Are you ready to leave?
Well, they're going. I'm not going to stay here.
Alright. Well, guess as Goblin takes point, so he can show you the way. Or he thinks he's showing you the way.
You don't know shit.
I said he thinks. The other one sticks right by Jacob's side. Just every so often shooting glances at you. Every time you do something like that, he cowers a little bit more behind Jacob. About 2 hours after you leave the church, you make it to the entrance of the cave.
The
Of
cave.
the cave. Kiss ass. Let's.
I like how that's his name now.
Alright. He moves forward and pushes a small rock out of the way. And you can see a little loop underneath it, a metal loop. He asks for somebody to come and cut a wire. He doesn't have a knife or anything anymore. He can't cut it himself, so.
I'm sorry. I don't know what he's saying.
Yeah, that's true. You don't. He looks at you. Wait, let's figure it out.
Don't be so fucking sour just because you didn't take no goblin.
I didn't get an option for a third language.
You
All right.
chose poorly.
But, okay.
It's
He
based
just
on your-
looks at you for a
I
second.
know.
And he says, very forced tone, like he doesn't want to be speaking it in common. Can somebody please cut this wire?
I move over to him. Cut it with a dagger.
Thank you. And then immediately goes back to talking goblin, so.
You're bonding.
He's smart enough, he has common, he just doesn't like speaking common.
Yeah, he's a goblin.
Because you all you stupid people up here in the sun and stuff, no, you took everything. Said it was yours, it was the goblins first. And then as you all hear a loud sound of metal hitting ground, as you can see a heap of wire now. Metal razor wire. So. Trip 1 out of 14 now. He takes 4 steps in. Then you see him start jumping from visible rock to visible rock. You gotta follow me. And go. So.
Can I walk on them since they're shorter? They probably have to jump. Are the rocks close enough to walk
Oh, you
on?
could. You guys are tall enough that, except for him, that you could easily just kind of step normal.
Well, follow him on the rocks that he's jumping on.
Okay. You're able to walk it. You're able to walk it. Ethan, you gotta do reflex saves.
Reflex saves.
Yep. Because you have to jump it. So.
Yeah, Ethan. Fuck you,
23.
Ethan.
You're fine.
Damn.
Damn! Over there wanting me to die.
You wouldn't die. You just probably wouldn't feel too good.
It would have fallen to you to find the way through initially, Rogue.
But Adam,
So,
they're both rogues.
He died.
Even constantly. Okay.
I'm not a rogue. I didn't do nothing roguish at all. I'm just making reflex saves.
Every so often you see him stop as he messes with a couple rocks. At one point when he's messing with the rock, you hear him let out a yelp of pain as he's clearly electrocuted by a device.
Aww.
He flops around for a second like a fish out of water before eventually climbing back up and trying again. And succeeds this time. Hooray. He didn't want to get shocked that badly.
He learned his lesson.
Oh, well, he steps in the bear trap.
Oh, little
Can I
buddy.
pry it open?
Huh? He can pry it open. Like, they're, like, goblin-made bear traps and stuff. It's more so, basically...
Can I do it anyway?
Oh, yeah, you can do it anyway. Strength check.
I really want to use this potion on this goblin right now.
Oh, it's 7.
Okay, you don't do it.
Yeah, I rolled a 5.
It's...
Is this mine?
Oh, well, the goblin can't do it either.
What am I rolling? Strength?
Yeah.
+2. So whatever I rolled, I can't see it from here.
Oh, you do it. It's +2. You got 18. So.
Ooh, did I? Ooh,
Yeah, you.
damn.
When you go to open it, you break the trap.
Whoopsie. And I say it like that as I break the trap.
The kiss ass looks up at you, kind of like, hmm? The one that's by you has even more fear now. That is finally made goblin technology that she broke with her bare hands.
Oh.
God.
I
at
want
least he
to
gets-
patch up his leg, by the way, before
Oh, okay.
we continue.
Alright. Go ahead.
You have to be careful, little buddy. Here's a 20.
His ears kind of go down a little bit and he nods.
Sure you go. It's alright. Just be more careful in the future. Wouldn't want you getting hurt.
He nods and gets back up and immediately has to do his reflex save because he failed immediately.
Oh, you little cheat.
Ah, God!
No! Little buddy, what are you doing?
You see a large wooden hammer come down from the ceiling and smack the goblin back.
Little buddy! We talked about this. We were going to be more careful.
Can I catch him as he's flying through the air?
Reflex save to grab him.
God damn, can I at least roll above double single digits? 12.
Oh, you catch him.
We talked.
We had this discussion.
He took 3 points of damage.
I pet him, his sweet little head, give him a little band-aid on his head. Took more damage from the fucking hammer.
Through, like, pained whimpers and everything. We're here.
Was it his hand? I thought you said it was head.
It said through his pained whimpers.
Oh.
We're here.
What do we see?
You see, there's a really haphazardly made